PTE speaking is always a nightmare. Many students have got 90, but I'm not really understanding how to get that 90. Been putting efforts, but still it's all going in vain. Do you have any secret tips? Can you really expose those secret tips? Well, if you're wondering with these questions, then trust me, today's video is that video, wherein we'll be talking about 20 secret tips. I'll be exposing all the secret tips using which you become more confident and you don't have to put a lot of effort to get that 90 out of 90 any RPT speaking exam. Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome video on 20 secret tips exposed as far as PTE speaking is concerned. Before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can WhatsApp us to the number appearing at the bottom of the screen. You will see me helping you, guiding you in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get into the video. Let me just share my screen. PTE speaking 90 out of 90. You don't have to put much efforts if you just watch this video till the end. Don't watch just till the middle because you think only the top tips are the first 10 tips. No, 20th tip is more powerful than the rest. Trust me on this. So make sure you watch till the end. Have a book and a pen so that you don't have to watch this video again and again. Alright, let's quickly start with secret tip number 1. Describe image. It's an image. We have this Einstein brain, correct? Using this brain, we think of many things and also tend to assume. Software also will be able to interpret the image. It cannot. Probably it can in its own way to a certain extent, but it cannot interpret like us. So as a result, don't have to assume that if I give this particular content, this maximum what I get better marks. No. What gives you mark here is not the content at all. 0% preference. Shh. Don't reveal outside. It is just the fluency. 100% complete evaluation is given to fluency. Then why do you have to even look into the image and speak? Don't look into the image. If you want, you look into the image. Otherwise, don't look into the image. Finally, what gives you mark here is the fluency. So idea is have a template. Any template, you can use my template. Have given templates in many of the videos, but don't assume that you fill the right words into the template so I get more marks. No, you can have a generic template as well. The given image represents a beautiful image. There must have been a popular debate about the information given in that. You just have to maintain the fluency, and whether you want to speak from the image, you can speak. Otherwise, don't speak. Speak anything, but fluency is the one that gives the mark. Content, there is no marks at all. This is the secret that I am unveiling. You got to trust me. This is what it is. Alright. Secret tip number 2. Describe image. Don't have to speak for 40 seconds. Pearson is providing your response bar, spanning 40 seconds. Doesn't mean that you have to speak for 40 seconds. Correct? Yes or no? People tend to assume, I speak more, I get more marks. Who told? Why these assumptions come into picture? Think about it. 20 seconds, 15, 20 seconds or 22 seconds, 25 seconds is more than enough. Don't have to speak for 40 seconds. The more you speak, the more mistakes you make. So look into my template. I have shared in many of the videos. Just memorize them. It will definitely get over in 20 to 23 seconds. For me, it gets over in 20 seconds. Enough. The moment you finish, click next, done and dusted. So now having said this, describe image, then you don't have to put any efforts. Easy peasy, isn't it? You just have to speak fluently. Write down the template and memorize. You don't need describe image questions. Don't have to pay someone for the repeated describe image questions. Because someone else is getting that 90 without even looking into the question, then why do you have to pay someone the question? Give it a thought to your Einstein's brain. We go to the third secret tip quickly. Let's move to read aloud. Content is no priority, man. It's not a priority, it is the fluency. So what do I mean by this? You can skip any difficult word. Can I skip 10 difficult words? There won't be 10 difficult words. Let's talk practical. Probably 3, 4 or 5, 6 difficult words will be there. You can skip. Just skipping them will not give you mark or will not reduce the marks. What gives you mark is the fluency. Let's talk about this paragraph. I've got 3 in yellow. So I'm going to show you these 3. I'm going to skip, and yet I maintain that fluency to get that full marks. The eruption which took place on the peninsula came after weeks of intense earthquakes and tremors. About 4,000 people were evacuated last month from a fishing town by the lava flow. The rhythm is there. You can dance to that rhythm that I spoke. You have this rhythm. Words, you don't worry, man. Let's say here you spoke take. Let's say instead of took. This is where I am exposing the secret. What we assume, oh, I changed the word, I think I get low marks. No, you don't get low marks. You get low marks only when you correct it. The eruption which took place, now you will get full low marks. The eruption which take place on the peninsula, you don't get any low marks, you get full marks. I'm aware. All the hero and heroines were thinking, how about reading? Read aloud is an integrated module. It contributes marks towards your speaking and reading both. Nakul, it's common sense. Reading marks is pure content. No, that's what, don't use your common sense here. The way it works is different. So itself I have named this video Secrets Exposed. You gotta trust me. I have this database of teaching more than 40 or 35 to 40,000 individuals. We produce more than 10,000 students speaking alone at alone 90. These are the things. You misinterpret a word, no problem, just move on. Problem is you come back and correct it. Or problem is you assume, I misinterpreted a word, I think gone case, this time I will not get the score, and mentally you are down, rest of the modules gone case. It is the fluency, not the content. That is exactly what I am talking about. Skip any words, but when you skip, don't leave that extra pause. The eruption which took place on the peninsula came after weeks of intense earthquakes and tremors. About 4,000 people were evacuated last month from a fishing town by the lava flow. Now you don't get marks. Reading gone case, speaking gone case, at least by 2-3 marks. You maintain that rhythm without having to worry much about the content. You get that, you see that 90. Secret tip number 4, read aloud, have a rhythmic speed like I just showed you. There has to be a rhythm that syncs. You can actually, move your body to that. That rhythm is required, that same constant rhythm. Let's say you're driving in a highway, there are no speed breakers, no vehicles, nothing. You're the only person driving in your car. What speed you drive at? Usually at cruise mode, you set the cruise mode to 100 and just relax. Have your coffee and have a conversation, isn't it so? Here you catch that cruise mode. Let's say you're going at 80, go at 80 km per hour. I'm going at 60, go at 60. Sometimes I go at 90. Then brake. All those should not happen. That rhythm should remain the same. Mr. Bazoum regarded France as a crucial military partner. When French troops and other European special forces withdrew from Mali in 2022, he asked them to redeploy into Niger's fragile western border areas plagued by jihadist attacks, where they then operated under the Nigerian command. I know many are thinking how to speak this. That's what the base is. I have already told people don't want to listen. Trust me, how many of you already thought how to speak this? Can I speak 2022, 2022? Many of you have already gotten the question, yes or no. Trust me on this. Many would have got. If you are that person, do comment saying yes, I got that question. But the point I already explained before, secret number 1, I think the 3, sorry. Content is not a priority, whether you speak 2022 or 20th century or 2022, 222 or 2024, it is not going to make the difference. That's exactly what I am talking about. Software is programmed in a way that it gives very less priority to content. Even if you make mistakes, it's okay. More priority is given to fluency, then focus on that. Hope that answered your question. Have this rhythm. If you're still not getting it, join our course. You get the feedback from us, from me. We will fix it. But people who are a bit more conscious can actually get 90 overall just by watching my videos in the YouTube. Trust me on this. Not everybody, I'm just telling you the fact. Those who have time, those who can actually concentrate and get the understanding, then definitely they can get 90. Alright. Secret tip number 5, read aloud. Don't go fast. My friend told she went fast, she got 90. Ask her reading score, it would be very less. So this is an integrated module, right? Speaking and reading, both it contributes. You go fast, fluency 90s. For speaking, content is not a priority. For reading, yes, to some extent. It has to understand few words, boss. You go fast, record setting, spending on clean energy in the US, a clean energy milestone. You don't get marks, I'm telling you. Speaking, maybe in the worst case, if your voice is sharp tone, you may get it. But reading will definitely go down and be wondering what happened to my reading. Let me join reading coaching, let me practice reading questions. But the problem is something else, speaking. Just go natural. Right now I am talking to you. What speed I am talking to you? Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and just listen to me. I am just talking to you in a natural way. Just observe the speed at which I am talking. I am going in a very relaxed way, giving ample pauses wherever needed. At the same time, I am maintaining that rhythm, isn't it? I am not rushing. I am not going fast, going slow. I am just at my own comfortable, convenient speed, and this is what our beloved software likes to listen and give that, stamp that 90 out of 90. Hope you are getting it. Secret number 6, read aloud. You can just read 2 lines. Earlier 1 line was working. After the recent update, I don't suggest people to go after this 1 line. Instead of reading full, can I just read some 50-60%? Yes. Will I lose marks? No. To reading? No. You will get the marks. How is it possible? It is how it is. Sometimes it's wrong to question few things. It is working. You just let it work, isn't it? Why, if you heat the butter, it turns ghee? Why? Don't question. It is happening, man, already. Correct? Even if you read 60-70%, will I get 90 in reading? Possible? Definitely yes. Speaking? Yes. But I don't recommend doing this for everybody. Those who have terrible problems. The last line is very difficult. Then skip that. But no, Nakul, I can read, I have the ability. Please read full. I am not encouraging you to read 60-70% or 2 lines. But those who really think I just need 50-65, I have problems. If I read full, I may make mistakes. Then I suggest read half if you really want to. But it works. It will give you marks. I got reading less marks. It may not be because of this. It's because of your reading fill in the blanks problem. Hope you are getting it. Don't assume I spoke half, so I got low scores. No. Not really, but I recommend people read full. Earlier reading 1 line also used to work, now also it works, but I am just little skeptical. Anything can be changed at the back end. So, avoid using 1 line, read full. If you really have trouble, read half or 60-70%. Can I skip the first line and start from second line? Don't do all these dramas. Don't use this Einstein's brain too much. Just follow right from the beginning. Don't start from second line because first line is very difficult. No, don't do that. This is quite a paragraph. So, what do? Probably I will read till here. Record setting spending on clean energy in the US, a clean energy milestone in the world's power sector, a surge in lawsuits against polluters. Click next. It took 8-9 seconds, 10 seconds, done and dusted. But a treaty for the oceans, you can read, man. So, those who think it's all easy, I will read full. Those who think, no, I want to just read as much as possible, then you can reduce also, but because of this you do not get low scores. Here if you make 5 mistakes, 5 fumbles, then the marks will be 0. Hope you are getting it. It is the fumbles that contributes to low scoring. Otherwise, no, you can read full, but again I am telling you, I am not promoting everybody to read 2 lines or something. Read full. If at all you think this line, oh, 10 difficult words are there, then you can read this. Enough. That is exactly what I am talking about. Secret tip number 7, read aloud. Never write a templates, man, during read aloud preparation time. Describe image template, I tend to all the time forget. Written lecture template also I tend to all the time forget. So, I do not get time the moment I enter the hall to write. No, there will not be time. Examiner will be there. If he or she sees you, they will confiscate the book that you have written the templates on. So, after you start the exam, you can write, but you will not have time to write. Where is the time? Read aloud, 30 seconds preparation time, correct? That is one of the most useful time to work on the read aloud, because read aloud contributes 70 marks, 35 to speaking, 35 to reading. Describe image, 6 to 8 marks. So, that is why do not use this useful preparation time of read aloud for the unwanted, unnecessary modules, not so important modules like written lecture and describe image. It is not wise to use this time. Use the preparation time of read aloud for what it is meant for, correct? Preparation time for read aloud is for read aloud. Describe image, 25 seconds, there you can write whatever you want, but I recommend, memorize the templates in a way that you never forget it. Your Indian national anthem or your country's national anthem, will you ever forget? No, because every day in your school assembly you would have spoken it once, only once. Every day speak the template once or twice, morning once after you wake up, night once before you sleep. Do it for 10 days, 11th day, even if you want that template to just go away, it will not, it will be here in your Einstein's brain. Hope you are getting it. Secret tip number 8, read aloud, fix your pitch. Luckily, I do not have this pitch problem because my voice is sharper. What if I have a voice like this? Then probably I may have to change. There is a app called Voice Pitch Analyzer. You can download it from the Play Store, guys. For the Android, for the iPhone, I suggest Voice Tools. That is Voice Pitch Analyzer. Getting it? You can download any of this. Voice Pitch Analyzer is for Android, Voice Tools is for iPhone. Click record in the app and speak, it will show you a graph. I want the pitch for a guy to have more than 140. If its pitch is 80, 100, you never will get the score, 100% guaranteed. I'm telling you, because we have seen a lot of occurrences getting very low scores. So, increase the pitch if your pitch is very thick. Market research, you need to thin, you need to modulate, you need to sharpen. It is possible, use this app, probably it will take 3-4 days or a week based on how conscious you are in producing that sound. For ladies, 99% of the times ladies do not have pitch issue, because by default their voice is sharper, but there are cases where some of the females have a thicker tone. I have seen this. When they test in their pitch app, it could be 150. 160. I would recommend them, it is not a problem, but I would always recommend to have 180 and above for ladies. So, again you need to thin it, more thinner, it will come to 220, 250 is still fine for ladies. If it is crossing 300, it will also be a problem. Do not simply assume my speaking is 52, I have pitch issue, you need not be. 99% of the ladies do not have. Speaking 52 because you made mistakes. It is time we accept it, even after trying all sorts of things, still the scores are down, then probably you need to work on the pitch. But for gents, most of them have gotten this issue, because most of the males have this testosterone booster in their vocals, which is resulting in a very thick tone. Those may suffer, not may, definitely. We have seen this, 140 and above you will get your scores, and do not increase it to 220 and all, below 200 for guys. For ladies, 180 above, below 300, well and good. Work on this, guys. These are the secret things that I am exposing today. Secret tip, okay, for this, yeah, the same thing I would have spoken. Record setting, spending on clean energy, I am modulating. Do not laugh now, but I am trying to help you out for those who have this problem. You need to thin it so that the problem is solved. You need to speak in a sharper tone. Okay. Secret tip number 9, read aloud, never have intonations. I have seen a lot of people singing. Speak as natural as possible. Hey everybody, my name is Nakul and I am going to talk about, do I speak like this? No. People do it, because in Pearson guide, score guide, they have given intonation. The intonations they meant is different from the intonations we understood. Correct? Record, it already has that intonation. That is phonetics, that is different. You do not worry, just speak natural. If you speak like this, record setting spending on clean energy in the US, a clean energy milestone in the world's power sector. You do not get marks. We have seen students suffering and speaking because of this small problem. They join us, within like 1 hour we fix the mistake. Within 3 days they get 90. Some watch the video and still do not understand what mistakes they are doing. Those people need the course, we are going to help you out. But majority of them could understand from this and implement, you get your scores. Record setting spending on clean energy. Record setting spending on clean energy will not give the mark. Record setting spending on clean energy in the US, a clean energy milestone. Hey everybody, my name is Nakul. Same thing, hey buddy, want to have a coffee today? I had a nice time with you all today. Record setting spending, natural as possible, avoid intonations. Secret tip number 10, entire speaking. Click the next immediately once your response is done. Read aloud, you spoke, within 17 seconds or 15 seconds you will end. Click next immediately. If you do not click next, what is going to happen? The microphone will wait for 3 seconds. It is not going to detect the, it is not going to, deduce the noise. It will not be able to recognize your voice, so it will turn off. This is the actual real scenario. But what happens? What happens in the environment, in the real environment is, what if Mr. Butterball on both the sides is shouting at the top of his voice? A mic is here, you are silent, he is right next to you, man, sitting over here. He gonna speak very loud, so this mic take his voice as well, and we have seen people getting low scores sometimes. This happens only when you keep silent and your mic is on and you are not speaking and the fish market is going on that time. So when you speak, this is the closest voice to the mic is here. I am just wearing a headset, the mic is here, because this is the closest one, the amplitude, the sound strength will be more. Yours only will be recorded, other noises will be cut. So when you are not speaking, it should not record anything. Click next once done. Not like immediate, it's okay, take time, once done, take your mouse and just click next at ease. probably within a second, and move on to the next question. Don't avoid this. This is very, very important. Secret tip number 11, let's come to some audios. Repeat sentence, fluency wins the race. At least 50-60% content, give it right.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during celebrations. I did not speak all. See, I said fireworks sparkle brightly during celebrations. I missed this word, I missed this word. Will I be penalized for this? Because repeat sentence contributes 30 marks to speaking and 30 marks to listening. Still, what helps you is the fluency. If your content is 50-60% content, correct, you get full marks. Don't have to worry. Listening also full marks, but what gives you mark is the fluency. So, what I am talking about is focus this brain on giving that fluency, not just on the content. Content probably 30-40% you fill to focus. Okay, I am going to focus this word, that's enough. But fluency while you speak, if you fumble, gone case. Fireworks sparkle gone. I am telling you, it is going to be 0. One repeat sentence gives you 3 mark. You will not get 3 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3. It is going to be 0 if you fumble more than once in the audio. So, direct this, channelize all your energy into focusing on the fluency than on the content. Content, just listen and see how I do it, I will tell you.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during celebrations. I am just trying to understand in bits and pieces, not everything. It is okay, but where I am focusing more is on the fluency. Make sure 60% is enough. Well, if you want to give 100% data, please go ahead. I am not denying it, I am not saying no, but if you think no, it is difficult, then go with 50-60% enough, or first half enough. Fireworks sparkle brightly during, but you cannot speak like this, during festive. Fireworks sparkle brightly festive season. Can I add a word? Yes. Can I delete a word? Yes. So, all these things are totally fine. At the end of the day, 50-60% should match and software should understand. And your fluency should be correct. So, focus on the fluency than on the content. Secret tip number 12, repeat sentence, never fumble. Focus more on fluency than on the content.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations.
So, what if I speak like this? Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations. And now listen to this audio.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations. That's the rhythm. And when I spoke, fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations. That it's like knocking on the door. Knock the door. Not like. Is getting it right. Sorry, I'm just making fun out of it. But the idea is people do this. You don't get marks now. You are assuming I spoke everything correctly. But software says, boss, I am not understanding you. Give me the same fluency for me to better understand what you spoke. Hope you are getting it. Focus on that fluency means copy the same speed as the speaker. That's another secret exposed. In the name of secret number 12, we move on to secret number 13. Repeat sentence, never assume with 100% content, you get full marks. Never assume, never assume. There is a bracket here. With 100% content spoken, I get full marks. No way. I just showed you that. The previous audio.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations. I spoke everything. 0. This is complete 0. Don't do this. That's the reason I am telling you. Listen to, let's say, your capacity. My capacity is 6 words. Listen to 6 words. Speak those 6 words. You listen to 10 words and then try to speak 6 words. You're going to make a mess out of it. Try it out yourself. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. That's the secret number 13. And also I would like to add here, these days a lot of people are adding some generic sentences. Fireworks sparkle brightly. I love you. I love you. I love you. Don't. It's not going to help you. Speaking probably you may get 50 plus or 60 plus if you want. Listening definitely marks will go down. I suggest don't add this. Don't confuse the software. If you don't want to give the data, it's okay. Don't confuse it. We never know how it works, isn't it? If it gets stripped, we are gone. Trust me on this. Alright, we'll go to the secret tip number 14. Repeat sentence, never answer immediately. Okay, what I mean by this. Okay, now the tips are going to be more interesting and more helpful. If the rest of the things that I talked were also helpful, but these are even more important. You speak immediately. I'll just show you what it is.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during festive evening celebrations.
Fireworks sparkle brightly during, until here mic is not on. After the audio ends, no, it will take 1 or 2 second delay. You see, open the eyes and see recording beginning into 1 and then starts. Beep sound is not there. You speak immediately, let's say 3 seconds you spoke. First 1 or 2 seconds not recorded. Only 1 second last you spoke, it will be recorded. 0 marks. But you will be assuming I spoke everything correctly. No, but software says, boss, I have not got the data only because you have spoken when the mic is off. You speak immediately because people think I may forget. Let me just blurt it out immediately. Let me just throw up. I ate food up. I should just throw it up. Correct? People do this for the fear that they may forget. But that will not work. When you practice as well, you need to practice in a way that you give time. It's difficult to speak after 2 seconds. It's very easy to speak immediately. You give a delay of 2 seconds and then try to speak. There is a lot of fun in it. Hope you are getting it. Never speak immediately. Give that time 1 or 2 seconds and see once the recording is on. Then speak. Once you finish, click next immediately. Secret number 14 is done.
Fireworks
Secret
sparkle.
number 15, written lecture. Fluency is the king. To maintain the fluency, what do I need? Lengthy sentence. The speaker talked about he told Well, it also depends on what lengthy sentences you have written. But what if the template itself is very lengthy? The lecture gives the important key points and the relevant information. Use a template which is lengthy, will help you get a better fluency. Content we will talk in the next, but yes, well, it's any template is fine. Say template is not going to give you mark. Don't pay someone for the templates. Remember this. What gives you mark is fluency. If the template helps you get fluency, well and good. If it is not helping you get fluency, it's time you stop it. Nevertheless, any template will work if you maintain the fluency. The template that I have given in most of the videos have the lengthy sentences for read a lecture and describe image. Automatically fluency up to the mark. Secret tip number 16, read a lecture, use phrases instead of keywords. A phrase is usually 3 or 4 words. I don't recommend people using just keywords. Use phrases so that you get better marks towards your listening as well. So like I told, in order to get a better marks towards your listening, it's always better you use phrases. If you use only keyword, there are chances that you may get low score for your listening. This is again one more secret revealed with all our experimentation. Try to use a phrase. A phrase is usually comprising 3 to 4 words. Like this, 4 phrases. 3 to 4 words means together as a sentence. Like this, 4 to 5 sentence or 4 sentence, well and good. Mix it up with, pair it up with the template and just speak fluently. 25 to 30 seconds is more than enough. Written lecture, 25 to 30 seconds is more than enough. Don't have to speak 40 seconds. The more you speak, the more mistakes you may make. Again, here content is not a priority, but yes, content matters to some extent because marks will go to equally distribute towards listening as well, so be very careful. 10 seconds, 12 seconds, no, 25 to 30 seconds is ideal for written lecture. Secret tip number 18, another tip, another secret exposed, answer short question. Nakul, I just swiped my card and paid money to someone for the repeated answer short questions. You can skip also and get 90, we have experimented this. It's not a priority. You know the answer, you tell the answer. You don't know the answer, repeat the question or say something relevant to the question or say I don't know and click next. This is not going to make any difference to your scores. Hardly 1 mark, but if you are really good at read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, written lecture, this is of no use doing it. Don't skip it, try doing it. You know the answer, you do it well and good, otherwise say something. Correct, say something and just click next, finish it off. Know that this is not going to give you mark. We have tested this by skipping the entire thing and still got 90 consistently in all the exams that we took. Alright. Secret tip number 19, it is not the person who has good English gets 90 here. You have any example of myself? I always thought my English is good. I was a public orator, meaning I was giving these public speeches. Then I saw my first exam report. 63, second time 53. That's what I realized. Oh, things are different. See, lot many people, what they do, they try to impress the software by stressing the words, by giving intonation, and avoid using natural voice. That it's not always the person with good English gets a score here, at least. See, your writing is purely based on your English. Speaking, no. Speaking is, it's always the person who understands the software. So, I have made this attempt, this video. by helping you understand the software. Follow this, you probably would realize how to get the 90. Don't have to impress the software, just follow, just understand what the software wants and give it. It doesn't need your exaggerated English. It just needs you to speak English in a way that you speak English in a normal, common world, day-to-day life activity. How you speak the English, the same way you are supposed to speak in the exam as well. Remember this, remember this, remember this. The last tip that I am exposing today is never assume that my speaking is 90, I don't have any problems. No, boss. Read aloud. Is scored differently for reading and is scored differently for speaking. 35 marks you will get from read aloud to speaking and reading. My speaking is 90, let's say. So 35 marks from read aloud you have gotten to speaking because speaking is 90. But you may not have got 35 marks to reading from the same read aloud. You would have got 25. This is what we have been observing. Person is trying all sorts of things to improve his reading scores. Reading is not improving. Went through the repeated questions, this, changed coaching, coaching center, did all the, the reading from the blanks questions. Reading is always 69, 70, rest all 90. Then we fixed the read aloud problem. Changing the page or little intonation, we maintained it to monotone and lot many stuff. We basically fixed the read aloud problem and reading became 85 to 90 quickly in the very next attempt. So, like this we have seen a lot. So, don't assume my speaking is 90, so I don't have any problem. That could be the major problem. All you got to do is, all you got to know is I am making an effort to help you understand the facts. Correct? I could finish this video in 5 minutes. Why am I taking around 32 plus minutes? My intention is to guide you in the right direction. A lot of people give exam like more than 10-15 times, 3 lakh rupees, 4 lakh Indian rupees gone there, plus time, plus confidence lost. You follow, there is a pattern, there is a set of rules. You just follow them. You have energy, but when you don't follow the rules, let's say destination is here, you are running in this direction, running like anything. You will never reach your destination, isn't it? So, all I am trying to do is give you the right direction, that is it. I really hope you appreciate the content that I have just produced here. Super awesome content, right? I really hope so. Well, if you think the same, leave your appreciation with a thumbs up for this video. Click on the like button if you really think it's worth or this video really deserves it. And leave your valuable comments as to how you felt about the video. Soon I will be coming up with a new set of videos. This is Nakul, I repeat Nakul. Nakul from SKILLS PTE Academic. Soon I will be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.